This particular video is, as you have seen already in the title, it's mainly the modern scams which currently are happening in year 2024. And what I felt that I've been through most of these scams, although they didn't happen with me, but I have seen, read, heard about most of these scams, and I've felt a need to educate other regarding these scams, right? Unless until you are not aware about those scams, there are high chances that you get trapped in one of those, and I don't want you to lose your hard-earned money that costs a lot of financial debt plus the psychological debt that you may undergo if you face some or if you are part of such scam, you are the victim, right? So let's move forward with a couple of these scams, which I personally has seen. Some of these scams sort of happened with me, not directly it affected me, but it sort of I got the notification that this thing could be happening with me. If I was not aware about that, then I could have been the victim, right? So let's move forward without wasting any time. So before starting, I'll give you a few of the things since with year as we are progressing into digital economy, right? We are trying to avoid the cash payment, so it's more of a like in India, there is this UPI system that is very common. The credit card, debit card, these are not that common in India, although many people use them. But in India, UPI is like a serious thing. But as in the other countries like USA and other place, the credit card system is more evolved. So there are high chances that you might be using one of those. And since the digital involvement is increased, so these hackers, scammers, they are also evolving with their technique and what exactly they can do to sort of scam you, take the money from your credit card, your like bank account, whatever, wherever you are storing it, and then sort of use it and or maybe just do whatever with it, right? So these are all the situations which are leading these scammers. The scammers are people among us only. They are not any aliens or something. They are people who are a bit more aware about the techniques or the technology, and they are a bit technologically advanced. Although they are not very smart people, but they are technologically advanced, which in a case hurt ourselves. So since if you are not aware about a such certain scenario, then obviously you are a noob, right? So this is how by watching the entire video, you'll educate yourself, right? Among the like couple of five odd scams which I've discussed in the video. Now let's move to the first scam, that is a deep fake scam. Now, deep fake scam is so recently you might have come across some of the videos of some celebrities in which they are like a their personality is being copied by another person. So the video looks like exactly like that celebrity, but but in reality there is another person whose face is mainly being faked out by like if their face is mainly using the AI, they sort of swap the face of another person, right? Now, what happens? The most of the scam which currently are happening are both audio and video, right? In audio, it becomes bit more risky since you are just talking to the another person, and that person may sound like your family member, your friend, your known whom you normally contact, and they try to fetch the information from you, and in turn they sort of try to get the money, right? And the another one is the video call one. So in that you'll be receiving a video call either on WhatsApp, FaceTime, or whatever uh, video calling platform you use, and in that the person who is speaking to you will be exactly having the voice and face of the person of your family or maybe your friend, right? So since these are like first thing, like whenever we can see somebody, we definitely will trust him. Let's suppose your brother will ask or your mother will ask you about for some money, right? You will see her, or and definitely you'll believe that they are asking. So that way you get fooled by such scams. So this is I'll say that whenever you get a video call or an audio call and you feel bit fishy that because you are aware about your family member, what they are up to and what they are like what sort of issue they could be in, right? So you should take a breath, just try contacting him on their actual number, and if on their actual number they are still in that scenario, then you can pay it, but not on in a like a pulse of hurry and like very quickly try to help them and just transfer the money. So that is the way they sort of scam you. So be aware about the deep fake scam. So this another scam is almost similar to the deepfake scam, but in this, what happens is most of the cases I'll give you with an example. So what happens is there is a person who receives a call from some random person who claims to be his or her father's friend. And what happens is they'll say that I have to transfer some amount of money to your father. Now, since the money is getting in your account, you'll trust him, right? That, okay, yeah, fine. It's okay that you can transfer it to my account because they will claim that they are not able to transfer it to your father's account and there is some odd XYZ money, right? Amount. So what will happen is that you'll say, okay, you can transfer it my in my account, and then it's fine. You're getting the money. So what will happen? They'll send you a fake message that some screenshot that they by mistake sent you, like maybe let's suppose they have to send you 10 rupees or $10 or something, right? Now they'll claim that they have sent you $1,000 or 10,000 rupees, whatever currency you work with. Now what happens is you might not check your account, but like believe their claim, and they'll ask you that please can you send me back the rest of the amount. Now, since some of the people are smart enough, they'll check for the if they have really received the amount in their bank account or not. But people who get scammed by such scams do not do that, and they sort of simply transfer back the amount. So this is how the this kind of scam happens. So the key takeaway is that they will claim to transfer you with some money. It could be on WhatsApp, it could be on Telegram, it could be on anywhere, a simple as SMS and a call. You don't have to trust them. You just need to check with your whomsoever they want to transfer the money with the first person, second person, and then only if they are transferring it, and by mistake if they have sent them more money, they can simply go to the bank or go to your father, mother, whomsoever they are claiming, and they can transfer the money back. Don't go in like a hurry and then just transfer the money back. So that is the presence of mind is the key thing. You don't have to judge quickly. You don't have to do the work quickly. Just talk to the person who wants the money. That is the only way you can be prevented from such scams. Now, the next one is the job scam. So, since this is kind of a very immoral kind of scam, so currently people, whenever they are done with their education or maybe they are switching the job, right? So they are always into search of a new job, and then what happens is the scammers get their information from maybe some LinkedIn or some other social media website where they claim to where you may be posting that you want a new job, right? What happens? Like this they offer you some lucrative amount jobs, right? And what happens since let's suppose your package is XYZ, and then they'll say you will get you around 100% hike. Now what happens? The people are not aware that this can happen because many people get good amount of hike, so and some people don't, right? So we generally what happens is we get into that trap and we believe them. So what happens is they'll ask you for some amount that transfer me this XYZ amount. And once that amount you transfer them, they are like vanished like anything. You won't see them again. So if I won't say that all of the job, what would call them, uh, the job agencies and all those things. So they are fake, but the scammers are obviously fake. So what I'll say is that if there is a like a genuine job agency or like a HR agency, they will definitely get the money from the company. You don't generally the candidate doesn't have to pay the amount, but in some certain situations, the candidate need to pay the amount that is only after the first salary when the candidate receives from the actual organization. So keep in mind beforehand, you don't have to pay any amount unless until you know the person or whatever is the case you are into. But in general, we don't do it. So these kind of scams can be simply be avoided. Now, the type or the places where you may receive it is maybe on your social media, LinkedIn, or maybe your email ID, or you can receive a WhatsApp message, or you can receive a call or something like free work from home and get 10,000 per day and all those things. So these mostly are scams. I hardly find any such job opportunity like working from home and giving you 10,000 per day for doing nothing. So be aware, there should be a proper organization, company registered with whom you can work. Don't get for these fake claims. Okay, now the next one is very interesting one. So I have received a couple of messages regarding this. Although the earlier one also I have received it, but this one is a bit like a very common one. So what happens? You receive a mail message or something like that on your system that your some particular item is being at the custom and it was coming from some other company country. Now what happens is that you are not aware about what is this thing. They might claim you about the thing. It is some $10,000 or very 1 lakh rupees thing. So you will believe them, and what you'll do is you'll sort of fulfill their demands, right? So they'll ask you. They can either uh, tell you that this it is some illegal thing and you might get into legal consequences, right? But don't worry about it. Like don't they might ask you for the custom duty as well. So don't get into their trap. If let's suppose there is something illegal, then definitely they'll catch you. Like you can't do anything. They'll come at your house and they'll catch you, and then will be put in behind the bar, right? But normally in the normal case, they won't call you and ask you to just sit down and just come on the video call and just there is a new concept of digital arrest in which they'll ask you to sit in front of the webcam, and what will happen is they won't allow you to move, and there will be another person who might be like dressed up like a custom officer or a person with a higher rank, right? And what you'll do is you'll sort of trust him and you'll get fooled by it. So simply the thing is that don't just get for such scenarios. And if even if you get a call, just ask them. You can go to the the proper authority like your local police and all those things, and then they can come to you if you have done anything wrong, right? But obviously if you have done something wrong, then so you are gone anyways. But if you haven't done anything wrong, you won't be uh, charged for that. So just be aware, take a deep breath, just contact your police nearby, the cybercrime department and all those places where you will get a justice. But don't get into like scared. Don't just get scared when just you're receiving a call from some random person, right? That is their like approach to fool people. Now this one is a fun one. So what happens is that one time I received a mail from a prince from Nigeria, I guess, and he claimed that he has a lot of fortune and he is about to die due to some disease, and he wants to transfer his amount to me. But for transferring that amount, he wants some taxes amount or some transferring amount from me. So it was a bit like funny at once, right? If somebody is giving you billions and billions of amount, right? They won't be asking you for $10,000 or 10,000 some XYZ amount of taxes. Now the thing is that if such thing is happening, so uh, you should be firstly be like smart enough to understand that nobody is ready to give you your fortune. You are nobody to anybody, right? So be aware about such scams and don't try to do something foolish if you receive such mail. Don't click on any link or not even like money transferring won't be an thing here. It is mainly they'll give you a link to fill some of certain information and getting into the or maybe this lucrative offer, you'll get into that scam thing. Include everything. These scams can happen with anyone. Nobody is. like a bulletproof safe from these such scam. It is they are like evolving with different new ways. It is just that you should be aware about the current scam going on, and based on that, you can sort of think about what else can happen. Don't just trust anyone who's giving you a call, WhatsApp, or anything, right? Just to be just give a second thought on while transferring any amount to anybody. They'll sort of create a trust, like a sort of a urgency for the task, like it is required very quickly, maybe in 10 minutes, 20 minutes. If not, then it might cause you some issue. So that is kind of urgency they create, due to which you tend to do the things. But be the thing which, so I'll tell you one simple funda. Uh, so the God, like in any religion, any place in the world, everybody believes in God. Might be few people not, but most of the people believe in God. And God or whatever power you believe in, they have already written something for you, and that will happen for sure. By doing something very quickly, won't change like a bit. So be conscious with the things which you are doing. Be present in the, like, let's suppose you're transferring the amount or doing some random, clicking on some random link. You should be aware about what exactly you're doing. Just don't, in the sense of hurry or urgency, don't click on anywhere, right? Just be aware about what exactly is happening, what you are doing. You should not regret in whatever you are doing. If let's suppose you do some blunder, you should be aware about that blunder. So that is all for this video. The awareness, as I said, awareness is your best defense. Keep that in mind, and keep reading about such scams, and then maybe share it with some of your family member who might get some knowledge out of this video. Rest, if you have you have faced some such scam, or you want to educate other people regarding such scam, you can maybe mention those in comments, and other people can read and get educated by those scams. Thank you very much for being till here, and I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you. Thank you very much.